Finding items on your reading list. In this video, we're going to look at finding different sorts of resources that will be on your reading list. We'll start with books. Most references for books look something like this, and in most cases, all you'll need is the title of the book. However, you might find that there are several books with that title by different authors, or possibly you'll be looking for a specific edition written in a specific year. So it's always important to take note of all the details. The best way to track down most of our resources is on iDiscover. This is the library catalogue for Wolfson College, for the University Library, and for the majority of other libraries in Cambridge. You can get to iDiscover from the University homepage by clicking on Libraries and Facilities, or from the Wolfson College webpage. When you're searching iDiscover for books, the best thing is to make sure that Cambridge Libraries Collections is selected. If you're just looking for books from Wolfson College, click on All Libraries. You'll be presented with a long list. Scroll down to the bottom and highlight Wolfson College. If you search the catalogue from the Wolfson Library homepage, you'll automatically be searching for books from our college. Once you've made sure that you've selected Cambridge Libraries Collections, click on Search. You can see that it's looking for key words that match the words that you've put in, not necessarily an entire title. So the best thing you can do is always click on Advanced Search. Once you do this, you can specify that the word study skills appear in the title. You can add an author. You can also add a specific year as well from the drop-down menu on the right-hand side. If you're interested in finding the book at another library as well, possibly another departmental or faculty library, you'll see where the books are held on the right-hand side. Rather than having to write down this information, you can always email it to yourself from the book record screen. And here's a copy of one of those emails. If you're actually looking to find the book, the information that you'll need is the number next to the particular library. So in this case, 001.4, open brackets, A2A, close brackets. These numbers will map onto the numbers that you'll find on the ends of the shelves in the college library. You'll find that the first part of the number will tell you which sort of section it's in. This will be a particular subject area. The second part of the number, and in this case letters 2, will appear at the bottom of the book spine, and that's how you'll be able to distinguish between books that all have the same number at the top. If you want to find out more about how to use iDiscover, do get in touch with us at the library or look at the iDiscover LibGuide. The next type of resource we're going to look at are ebooks. The references look pretty similar. You might find that a member of academic staff has put that it's an online book or an ebook somewhere in the resource, or you might find that it just looks like a traditional printed resource. When you're searching for ebooks, you can leave Cambridge Libraries Collections selected. Here you can see the difference between the printed copy and the ebook. The one at the top is the ebook with the electronic resource in square brackets, but also you'll notice that it's missing a physical location as well, whereas the second book down is a printed copy, and you can see that that's available at the UL, or University Library. To actually access the resource, all you need to do is click on Link to Online Resource. This is the case for the majority of books, and all you'll need to do is log in with your Raven name and password, wherever you are in the world. Unfortunately, some ebooks are only available from specific computers, and this is because they're legal deposit books, which means we've been given them rather than having purchased them. If when you click on Link to Online Resource nothing happens, scroll down to the foot of the record. If you see this information saying it's available on designated PCs in the University Library and affiliated libraries, this means you have to physically go into a library and use a specific computer to access it. There's a link there to tell you which libraries you'll be able to do this in. There's lots more information about finding ebooks, different ebook platforms, where the ebooks are hosted from, on another LibGuide. Quite often you'll be asked to look at a specific chapter of a book rather than read the whole thing. Remember that when you're searching for these particular chapters, what you need to look for first of all in iDiscover is the title of the book itself. We don't index individual chapters. So in this case, you'd be looking for the Sage Handbook of Qualitative Research. After that, you then track down the book either as an ebook or as a printed copy in the library. Journal articles are indexed within iDiscover where possible, but you might occasionally find that you have to search for the title of a journal and then track down the specific article by looking at the year and the issue number. However, in this case, we can conduct a search for academic procrastination prevention and see what we find. The main difference when you're searching for a journal article is to make sure that you change the type of search that you're doing to articles and online resources. This will bring back more than just articles, but this will be highlighted in your search results. You can see here there's an article, but there we're looking at a book. In order to view the journal article online, all you need to click on is Link to Online Resource. This will take you through to the full text of the article. So this is an article that we've paid for, and we subscribe to this particular journal. There is another way to track down journal articles. Most commonly this is done through databases. Databases are a huge index of resources that are available to you, and they might be grouped by a specific type of resource, maybe by books, newspaper articles or journal articles, or they might be grouped by a particular subject area. They'll always provide the bibliographic details, so by that we mean the author, the title of the article, the title of the journal itself. Sometimes you'll find within a database that you have access to absolutely everything that's indexed there. Other times you'll be limited to things that the university has subscribed to. If you want to search any of our databases, there's a link from the iDiscover homepage. Click on Databases A to Z, and then using the drop-down menus you can specify whether it's a type of resource you're after or whether you want to look within your specific subject area. But we'll be covering databases in more detail in the Search Strategies video.